Normally I mew in the beginning of my videos. We have a serious matter to discuss. Wuthering Waves. Wuthering Waves. Well, what are we back on the Wuthering Waves video playing Wuthering Waves? Poa Games has reached out to me, Woodaway, to give them feedback on the game. And I have to say, it's not looking good, Chief. The game might EOS tomorrow on the live stream, but I'm hoping that before the live stream tomorrow, I can save the game and stop one heart from breaking. I touch the camera to feel greatness. So with that being said, let's get right into it. All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's go over this survey. So we're going to start the survey right now. Move my camera over here. New content version 2.3 special event Cube and Cubey companion story of Blaze Dark. Overall, very dissatisfied. I didn't do the companion story, but I mean, to be honest with you, I personally don't care about the companion stories if you just want to be transparent. But I heard Zany's was good and Shiakona's was good, so I'll put somewhat dissatisfied. But overall, everything else, I don't care, you know? So it says story neutral. World exploration, dissatisfied. Somewhat dissatisfied. Environmental visuals are always beautiful. Satisfied. Music sound effects, very dissatisfied. They need to take that shit off. They need to take off Shiakona's singing, please, for love of God. So, based on the experience of the current version, how are you satisfied with the following? Resonator visuals, great. I think they all look amazing. Combat. 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 What do we think about combat? What do I think? I think that the bond system in the new one is cool. I will say I don't like the new TOA buff of being arrow erosion, 40% crit damage, and the second half of middle tower I think is fucking AIDS. So honestly, like, but Zany's fun as fuck. I'm gonna put neutral, man. Resonator buildings neutral, same shit. Performance optimizations, satisfied. That's fine with me. UI design is fine. I don't think there's anything wrong with that. Co-op experience is fucking satisfied. There's nothing to do in co-op. Events and challenges. I'm gonna put somewhat dissatisfied because I enjoyed some of Solar's film. But with that being said, I think the Cube shit was a miss. I think the Cube event initially was pretty cool. The one like where you could actually put the cubes on and build them and stuff. I thought it was dope, but I think it lost its charm for me pretty quickly. Just to be honest with you. So yeah, I think it was pretty bad. What do you think of the amount of playable content in version 2.3? The amount of content is too small and the actual gameplay time is too short. The amount of content is small and the actual playtime is too short. The amount of content is just right and the actual time is moderate. The amount of content is large. I think I'm going to put the second one. The amount of content is small and the playtime is too short. With that being said, keep in mind the new Depths of Elusive Realm, whatever it is what's it called? I think in total 2.5 hours, roughly, maybe 4 if you get all the endings, or maybe 5 hours. But also, I don't want to play that. I don't want to play it. So you know what I'm saying. The problem with the rewards length, absolutely. I think the rewards is that I think the rewards in that event are dog shit. Without skipping, what are you talking about, Happy Feet? I think Dreaming Deep rewards are pretty bad for the amount of stuff you have to do, so I'm good on that. How satisfied were you with not including Overdrive Zone? I mean, I thought it was fine. I thought it was fine. Right? Overall satisfied. Not including Oh, wait. No. I'm sorry. Not including Overdrive. Yeah, I'm gonna be honest with you. Somewhat dissatisfied, man. I don't like the arrow So here's how I view it. If the arrow erosion buff, now granted, it's not breaking the game. It's not. Like, I mean, like, we could all objectively say you're still able to clear the middle towers without that arrow erosion buff. That being said, it is such a strong buff. I think it's 40% crit damage, right? Ginger, good morning, brother. Ginger, good morning. 40% crit damage is pretty crazy. And only 2 people can actually do it, right? It's either Shiakona or if you're running arrow over Peeb. So that whole buff is going to waste if they were to have made it where every time you ult, you get 1 stack of arrow erosion so you could obtain the buff, I would be okay with it. But since they didn't have that, I don't like these niche down buffs that are not universal, especially if going forward, we are moving towards that. You know what I'm saying? Yo, Bessie, good morning, brother. Good morning. Also, good morning, Lur. So, yeah, Like, the thing with the Spectral Frazzle buff was, I believe, when you ulted, you would get a stack of Spectral Frazzle, so you were able to get some sort of buffs from it. But then it's like, yeah, so I'm gonna put dissatisfied. I'm gonna put somewhat dissatisfied. Actually, you know what, man? I'll put very dissatisfied. I think that second floor sucks. So, why is not satisfactory? I believe the middle floor buff of 40% crit damage with just erosion, with 40% crit damage, not being able to be utilized by 98% of the roster is not good. If you were to make it like, if you were to make it where every character gets 1 stack of erosion through their burst, I would not have an issue with it. However, the only way to obtain this buff is using Shiakona, and Shiakona limited, you guys can't see it, limited 5-star, and slash or Arrow Rover with Phoebe. Limited 5-star. It is overall a paywalled buff. Second floor also feels not fun because it is more about RNG of the mini mob as opposed to skill / good builds. Yeah, I think that's a fair assessment, man. I hope they take that shit into account genuinely, because I think it was a miss. I think it was a miss straight up. I think it was a misplay. What was the highest difficulty you reached? I think I got up to difficulty 5. I didn't do difficulty 6 on her. I thought it was great. I thought this hologram was great for difficulty 5. Do you want more difficulty levels for holograms? Yes. Yes, I want levels that are more challenging. Give us more hologram levels, reset those hologram levels, and then after that, give us more. Absolutely. I did do the level 6 of Cartathia. That one was fucking fire, man. That one was absolutely insane. How satisfied are you with Whimpering Waste? I overall don't like the game mode. I'm just going to say neutral, because genuinely, this reset of Weewa was all right. But yeah, I fucking think it's ass. Why is Weewa not satisfactory? Okay. I think the buffs via tokens are not unique enough. Unique enough for me to keep wanting to play the game mode. I also believe we should have one side in Infinite Torrents where it is a group of elites. That way the whole game mode is not just AoE focused, allowing for other characters to shine and get more screen time. Screen time, whatever, it doesn't matter. Yeah, I've been saying this from the jump, man. I would really love if there was a side of Weewa where it was a group of 4 or 5 elites, or 3 elites, like how they do now with the rock golems, and it's consistently just those group of 3 elites. It's not single target, but they're so grouped up together that you would be able to just fucking, it's technically single target, right? So yeah. Which of the following best describes your awareness of Spectral Frazzle set? I'm aware, but I haven't used it. I'm aware of this, but I've been using it in combat. Yeah, I've been playing it. Yeah, for sure. What do you know about Spectral Frazzle? Attack from certain resonators such as Rover will apply stackable. Yeah, the higher number of stacks, the more damage. Echo set will have added bonus. We'll have an added bonus. Zany can convert stacks. I know all of the above. Attacks from certain enemies will apply Spectral Frazzle. Spectral Frazzle effects cause damage over time. Attack from certain enemies. Yeah, Morning AX does that. Skill cast by certain Resonators Peep can deal bonus damage. Taking the Spectral Frazzle into account for better results. Sometimes it's advisable to include Resonators such as Rover, Spectro, and Phoebe. Yeah. Damage from certain skills. Yeah. Okay, cool. How satisfied are you with Spectral Frazzle? I think Spectral Frazzle is amazing. I think it's a really good. I think it's a really good element. You have a really solid unit in Rover. So I will say overall satisfied. I would like it if he could apply Frazzle a little bit more consistently to 10. But yeah, I will say satisfied. How satisfied I am with the banner anniversary convenes. Ooh. Ooh, that's a question, man. This completely depends on your perspective, right? For most new players, this is great. For most new players, this is great because they have the opportunity to get every unit they haven't picked up. Me personally, I don't really care. I have everyone already, and I mean like putting 12 fucking banners on there. Neutral. Now all the debuffs in the game are only way to sell characters. I think Spectral Frazzle is leaps ahead Arrow Erosion though, Joe. Like if they're gonna go down this route, I would prefer if they didn't. But if they're gonna go down this route, right? Arrow Erosion can't even be applied by fucking Arrow Rover. At least Spectral Rover has the ability to do so. If they ask me about Arrow Erosion, I'll say it's the worst thing in the game, absolutely. I'm gonna say neutral. I personally am not a fan of running a million banners, but at the same time, I understand what they were going for. Where this was really for new players, man. This whole fucking patch was for new players and returning players. I'm neutral to the idea of it. Well, no, let me rephrase. I'm neutral to that, but the idea of it happening over and over and over again, I'm not a fan of. Did you participate in the Resonator convenes? I did. Yes, I did. I'm not a broke boy. Why did you convene for Resonators? They fit into my composition. Their presence, the story appeals to me, and the visual design. They're strong and bad. I don't care about the strong stuff. My experience with the version was great. I don't find the current new versions. I think Reddit said this right. I put the patchworks to 2.2. I mean, that's valid. That's valid. Are you satisfied with this? I think neutral. Actually, I don't know. I'm not gonna lie to you. I think the weapon banner's a W. I think getting all these weapons are a W. Blazing Brilliance is great. Jinxie's weapon's really good. This is good if someone wanted to run Alto for whatever fucking reason. You were able to get the gauntlets. String Master's goated. I'll say I was satisfied with the weapon portion. Based on your experience in the game, do you have any additional feedback or suggestions? Oh, okay. Do you have any additional feedback or suggestions? Well, let's see. What am I thinking off the top of my head? Bring back Benoit. Bring back old elusive realm. New version has tons of issues. No echo transformations. You have a great beard. I'm annoyed. Yo, I appreciate you, King. Good morning, homie. Good morning. Good morning. No echo transformations. Board is too slow. Very time consuming. Feels more like a mini game as opposed to a battle event. Tuners. I would love to see the echo. What is it called? The data merge. Data merge should allow you to focus an echo set similar to Genshin Impact Strongbox. With merging echoes, give back a certain amount of tuners /exp. Am I missing anything else? Am I missing anything else? Why the screen jiggling? Yeah, I don't know. It does that when you type in the last one. Bring back Elusive Realm. Yo, Sai, good morning, brother. I asked him to expand. Yo, Shikona's fuck that. Yo, Slurping, good morning. Also, please add a button to turn off Shikona's alt theme. Thank you. Allow echoes to apply arrow erosion, Spectral Frazzle, etc. Arrow erosion to me feels like a complete feels like a paid option. Only premium units, premium 5 stars are able to apply arrow erosion, which feels bad. Allowing free-to-play Free-to-play units, Rover, 4 stars. New 4 stars. 4 stars, weapons, echoes, etc. To apply stacks of X new elemental change would help the system greatly. Yeah, I think that's fair. I think we're good. Yeah, I don't like air erosion. I think air erosion fucking sucks. I feel like air erosion's been pretty bad. Not a fan of that. You're aggressively typing. Yeah, I'm really mad right now. I'm really angry. Don't like arrow erosion. Think arrow erosion is super pay to win. Not a fan of that. Arrow Rover, his constellations are literally just, I think they're just for his own personal damage, right? So, yeah, man, I think overall, 2.3 was mid as fuck in my opinion. I do think it was mid. I do. I hope that the new version is better. We'll see tomorrow. Hopefully, I'm able to save the game, and tomorrow they don't announce their EOS. If they announce their EOS, if they don't announce their EOS tomorrow, it means I've saved the game. So that being said, let me know what you think. Let me know why I'm right, and I love you. Mwah. I'll see you in the next one.